These have been some of my attempts to use up scraps. Some good, some not so good. Some a little bit crazy maybe. Snail's trails, I like snail's trails. I did a tiny one as well. I like doing tiny blocks, tiny units. I quite like this one. There's the same thing with a couple of bigger ones in it. My little starlets. This one's perhaps a bit busy. Squares on edge. I don't use much black. I have a bit of difficulty with black fabric. Little daisy one. This would work out quite well because you could take it the other way. After going that way, you can take it that way. I call this one Brick Wall. Crazy Flock of Flying Geese. And this one, which is a lot of different ones put together. I like this one. I'd like to do this one bigger, using slightly bigger scraps. And this one, which is basically what I'm working on now, but I didn't realize I'd done it before. It's very similar. This is what I've done with this so far. And I've got a lot of strips ready to go. So I'll get that done. Anyway, that's my attempt at using up scraps. And this is what I'm working on at the moment. I'm going to do a tutorial on this shortly. It's very easy to do, and it certainly uses up a lot of scraps. So I'll get on with that. Take 4 2.5-inch squares and sew them together. I always try to do a transpose lights and darks. It's not really necessary, but it's just something I do. Now with this, you just take it back a couple of stitches, like that, up to this other stitching line, up to this stitching line, open it up, and you do the little squiggle, which I really like. You open it up like that, send one lot one way and the other lot the other. Very neat. It's very satisfying for some reason. I'm going to press it now. And cut it back to exactly 4. Using the guidelines to keep it straight. And take a 4-inch piece of solid colour and draw a line across it diagonally. and so that on top of that, making sure it goes through the center point. I'll be back. Sorry, I should have said to sew 1/4 inch each side of the line, the diagonal line. Cut it into 2. Press it to the solid side, even though it is white. And trim it back. To 3.5. I'm trying to be quicker at this because I'm usually very slow when it comes to this cutting. Because I have all the time in the world, but not when I'm doing a demonstration. Now we take another 2.5 inch square. Pick a square, anyone will do. This one will do. Mark this diagonally. And sew it across the point. And we sew on the line this time, not beside it, straight across the line. Now we trim the excess bit off, leaving a 1/4 inch seam allowance. And press it open. And that's all there is to it. Someone suggested that it would make a good table runner, and that's probably right. It would. Just have to fiddle with it a bit till you get it right. And that's it. This is pretty much the same sort of thing as I did. I made a tutorial of what I call the infinity quilt because it can go on forever, and that's basically it. It's sort of like a shadow on a shadow, which I think is interesting. But anyway, that's it. That's I don't know what I've called this, but I'll think up something. Thanks a lot. Bye. Well, that's it. Onwards and upwards, on to the next one. Sitting here next to my beloved machine. I just started using the knee lift on this, and it's great. I should have used it earlier. It helps a lot, especially when you're putting points in, just to lift it a bit, and things don't slip so much. So I'm glad I finally used it. Well, I guess that's it for today. I'm going to go and have a wander around the garden now. We're having wonderful weather here. It's cool, and it can stay that way. We're in the middle of summer, but it's just delightfully cool, which I love. Anyway, I'm going to keep working on these little scraps, but I'm going to start something else too. Don't know what yet, but I'm sure something will come to mind. Thank you. I do appreciate you watching. Thank you.